This is the STAAR Practice 2023, the 2.0. And out of the 50 questions, there's about 28 of them that I did on the calculator for you guys to try to help you out. Now in this one, just make sure you're substituting the m with an x, and you're going to put 1.1 with its corresponding exponent. You're going to get the decimal for the given in number one, and then do each multiple choice answer to see if you get the same decimal. On the next one, you're going to y equals. You're going to put the first one y1, the second one on y2, and then you're going to check the graphs to see what it looks like. If you need to, you can zoom out or zoom in if that's the case. You may need to do it a few times. I can see the graph now. It looks like they're parallel lines. So we can mark off the ones that are not parallel. We found the parallel and it looks like it moved down 23. You're gonna y equals y1, type in the given in number 5. Then you're gonna check the graphs to eliminate the ones that are not it. You can tell the line in the direction it's going. So you can eliminate the other ones. You can further check to see which one it would be by checking the table and see what the y-intercept is. In this case, it's 3. Check your answer choices, mark the correct one. This one here, for the x's, you want to get the decimals. The first one is 1.4. Next one, negative 0.66. Then what you want to do is enter each multiple choice answer into y1. And you're going to be looking for the zeros. Do your left bound, your right bound, guess x negative 1.5. The other 0. Put your left bound on the bottom and your right bound on top. 0.71 is the other zero. They do not match what's given. Go on to your next one. Left bound, right bound, guess. X equals negative 0.66. 0 on the other side, your left bound is to the bottom of the X. Right bound on top, guess. X equals 1.5. Excuse me, 1.4. Looks like we have a match. On this one, you're going to do the square root of 75 and get the decimal. Now you're going to do each answer choice to see if you can get a matching decimal. Y equals Y1, type in the given. Under Y2, you're going to enter each one of the choices and see which one intersects that parabola at the 0. I'm checking the X value. On to the next one. It's asking for 2 correct answers. Does not cross at the 0, so no. Nope. Looks like a good one. Go ahead and go to Y equals. You're gonna check the graphs and see which ones you can eliminate. Nope. Try the next one. Trying to zoom in so I can see the intercepts. Maybe. Don't forget, when you're putting in fractions into the y equals, use parentheses. Nope. Looks good. On this one, you're going to go to y equals. You're going to enter y1, what's given. And on y2, you're going to put in the answer choices. Graph it and compare. Not the same. Go on to the next one. Nope. It does match. Let's try the next one just in case. So they're both the same, they both match. Now we have to see where the zero's at. Choice C is 2/3, choice D is 3/2. Go to 0, left bound, right bound, guess. Looks like the X is right around 1.5. So from our answer choices, we're gonna find out which one is 1.5. .66. Let's check D. .5. Looks like we have a match. When you're entering this, guys, make sure that you're substituting the Z for X's. Go ahead and put that decimal point next to the given. And then now you're going to do every answer choice and see which one will match. Nope. Nope. If you're unfamiliar with what buttons to press, just look at that calculator. You'll see the buttons as they press, they'll turn red or outlined in red. $14.62. Looks like we have a match. We see a table, but we do not see rate of change. So what we're going to do here is go to y equals. Under y1, you're going to enter each answer choice and see which is the closest, because it's asking for which best models the data. So it may not be exactly equivalent, but it'll be the closest answer. I'm comparing 1 to 27, and I got 126.46, and 2 to 35, but on the table I have 2 and 509, or 500.09. Trying the next one. $135, nope. Next one. Notice how I'm comparing them on the calculator. Let's go ahead and try the last one for good measure. Not even close. On these, you want to put it equal to each other, since it's equal. Don't forget to use X for M. The calculator will not recognize the M. Your solution will be at intersection. Second table to check the table, and we want to look for something equivalent. Here we go, both y's, -20. Solution is 15. On this one here, we're gonna have to remember how to solve for y. Put it in y equals mx plus b. Enter one of them into y1, the second one in y2. Don't forget to use parentheses when you have fractions. Get an idea of where the intersecting point is. So you can check the table. Looks like -7, -8, or 8. Let's check out the table. We're gonna go to -8 and see if anything's matching there. And our y's are both the same. Y equals, looking for factors. Y1, type what's given. Under Y2, we're gonna test each answer choice and graph it and see which one intersects one of the zeros. Nope. Try the next one. Close. I'm gonna try the next one just to make sure. Nope. Nope. This is one of the 2.0 questions. You can still use a calculator to help you out. You can use it as a visual aid. Go to y equals. Under y1, you will type in the parent, x squared. Y2, how it translated. Check the graph, compare. The blue one is the parent, x squared, and the red is how it translated. You can tell that it moved. Go ahead and select your choices. This one, again, you're gonna have to remember to turn them into y equals mx plus b. And then check your tables. Does not match. Try your next choice. negative 1 and 12, negative 1 and 16, okay. 1 and negative 2, 2 and 4, 5 and 18. Let's look at the 6 and 12. That's match. Y equals Y1. You want to look at the graph. Again, don't forget to use parentheses on fractions. I'm checking to see where the minimum value is to get an idea. It looks like the range is somewhere around 12, maybe 13. One thing you have to remember here is range and domain. Range is on the y-axis. You must know that. So according to the graph, the minimum value looks to be 13. You can start eliminating some of your answer choices. This was looking for a factor. You can go to y equals. Under y1, you're going to type the given. Under y2, you're going to select each answer choice. And you're going to see which one of these intersects at one of the zeros of the parabola. Zoom in if you need to. Start eliminating some of the choices. The other choice left, let's try it for good measure. Looks good. I see a table, automatically start thinking about stat. We notice rate of change, we can use stat. List 1, you want to put all your x values. Under list 2 or L2, you want to put all your y values. Make sure that they are across from each other. The 15 across from the 3.05, the 20 across from the 3.40, and so on. Also, as a reminder, you must make sure that you have your list 1 and list 2. In this case, A equals your slope. On this one, you're going to go to y equals. Under y1, type in what is given. and you're going to check the table. Remember, domain is the X, range is the Y. Zero across from 480. One across from 384. And I'm going to continue down the table and look for my choice. On this next one, we're going to type it into Y1. We're gonna look for 0, type in your left bound, your right bound, and your guess. -13 is one of the zeros. Go back to 0, and we're gonna check the other side. Your left bound will be at the bottom, right bound on top. And looks like 0 is 6 on this side. So we'll just select the best choice. On this one here, you must remember to turn it into y equals mx plus b so that you can graph it. Change your inequality sign. Select the greater than in this case. And then go ahead and put in the rest of it. Again, remember to put parentheses around the fraction. We can eliminate the choices that are obvious. Now keep in mind, our inequality symbol, it does not have a line at the bottom to indicate or equal to, so it would be a dotted line. On the next one, they're asking for slope. We have our xy, our xy. We will be able to use the stat, the list 1 and list 2. Again, just remember to have your x across from your corresponding y. A is your m, which is slope. In this case, a equals 2. I see a table, but it's not asking for rate of change, so we will be using y equals. Before I do though, I want to turn all my y's, all my fractions into decimals. Now I want to go over to y equals, and I'm under y1, I will be putting each one of my choices to see which ones the table will match. Again, do not forget to use parentheses around fractions. Check the table, -1, 3, so far so good. Matches. On this one we have our x and y. What you want to do on this type of a question is enter each of your choices under y1. And then we're going to be looking at the table to see if it has the x4 right across from the y15 and x1 across from y20. 4 and 15, yes. Let's check 1 and 20. In the table we have 1 and 10, no match. Go on to the next one. Check 4 across from 15, yes. Looking for 1 and 20 now. Match. On this one again, we must remember how to turn them into slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. The first inequality is done already. All we gotta do is convert the next one. We're going to be entering one of them in y1 and the second one in y2. Notice the inequality symbol. Change the line to the corresponding symbol. In this case, it's greater than. y2. Notice the symbol is less than. Go ahead and change that so that you can get your shaded response. The solution will lie where both lines are shaded at. So go ahead and plot your ordered pairs onto the graph. -5 and 0. Zero 7 is outside the shaded area. Choice C is outside the shaded area, and so is D. This one here, you have your X and your Y. Your X and your Y will be able to use stat. Again, just remember to put the corresponding X right across from the corresponding Y. So -3 right across from 0 and 5 across from -4. Your slope is -0.5 and your y-intercept is -1.5. Select your answer choice. The next one, you'll be plugging that into Y1. You will check the table. And you're going to be looking for each one of the answer choices. So the first one, y-intercept, where x equals 0. And you have 0 and 35. On this one, you will be entering the given in Y1. Just remember to change those K's into X's. Y2, you're gonna type in each answer choice and compare. You got two different parabolas, so that's not the one. Try the next one. Nope. Next one. Looks like it's a match. Check the table. It looks like the Y's are matching. That's 28 out of the 50. The rest of them are what you've learned throughout the year. Good luck, everybody.